Well, Thursdays, of course, are for the dogs, so yes, it's time for Pick of the Litter.
Amy Joshua from Las Vegas Valley Humane Society is here with our new best friend whose name happens to be Stitch, right, Buzz?
Oh, yes.
This guy is so cute. He's been crazy. He's been jumping around having fun, getting himself comfortable and acclimatized here. So we've already seen a little bit of what he's like, but tell us a little bit about Stitch. Give us a little bit of the backstory, too, of how he came to be with you guys and what he's like.
So Stitch, he, good morning, by the way.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
We are like little Stitchy. He's so cute.
We think he's around 6. I think he might be a little touch younger than that. He is Mr. Energy, Mr. I love everything.
Yeah.
He's just the best dog. As his foster put it to me this morning when I went to pick him up, she goes, Amy, he's the perfect dog.
Yeah.
The perfect
look
dog.
At that face, guys.
Yes.
I mean, look at that face.
Yeah.
Such a cutie pie. I mean, we are seeing a bit of his personality, even during the break. He's jumping up and off the couch. But what would be his ideal home?
He would love a home that is going to be active. Take him for walks, play with him in the yard. He just loves it. He loves being around other dogs. I think he could be an only dog as well, but he just loves activity. And he's kind of funny. He really lets it be known when he is not getting your attention. Aww. He will give you a little bark and say, hey, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
So sweet. He really, I mean, I think, guys, we can't stress this enough to everyone.
It's just like the perfect
It's just so cute. We can't stress this enough. Like, this is the most easygoing, friendly little dog out there. But however, people are going to be like, you know, if I'm going to make this kind of commitment, I want to make sure it works. So how can people go about meeting him, seeing how they interact with him? How can that process work?
They can come and visit us at our Saturday adoption events. Each Saturday from 9 to noon, we're at PetSmart in Centennial Hills at 6650 North Durango. And they can come meet him and all his adoptable friends and see if we might make a good love connection and find them all great homes.
Yeah, and you know, if somebody is saying, you know, I may not be able to do the full commitment, you guys also need some fosters as well.
We do. There is a big crisis, not just in Las Vegas, but all over, with more animals than there are homes for, and we're always looking for more fosters. So the more fosters we have, the more we can rescue.
You know what, I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who may have started off their new year thinking, like, you know, I'd like to add to our family. We've never had a dog before. You know, without being too, you know, too heavy on it, what are some things people need to bear in mind when making transition to having their first ever animal in the home? They may have kids, they may be a single person living alone. What sort of things do people need to think about, consider before they make that big jump?
That's a good question. So really what people need to do is they need to take stock of what their life is like. What is your lifestyle like? What do you have to give? How much time can you spend? Can you spend time doing training or not training? So you really need to kind of put an idea in your mind of what personalities are going to fit best. We don't adopt on a first come, first serve. We adopt on a basis of which application looks to be the best forever home for each rescue and their needs, and how they act when they meet the people that are interested in it. We need to see that connection.
Matchmaking.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you know, for someone who is saying, I would love to take him home, but maybe they just can't, what are some ways that they can support what you're doing?
How are you reading my brain? Right, my mind right now. I'd love to take this guy home. Go on, sorry.
I know.
We have opportunities, of course, with the fostering. We always are looking for ways to help with medical bills. We always take donations. We have a cat that had to undergo a pretty serious surgery yesterday, so we're hoping to maybe raise some funds to help pay for those surgeries. And people can donate items. If they've got collars and leashes or cat toys or whatever they have that they don't really need and are in good shape, we'll take them and spread them out. Look at this.
Look at this, guys.
Wow.
Seriously, imagine this.
My gosh.
Imagine this on your weekday morning with your favorite drink and your couch watching Morning Blend, and Stitch is next to you and you get to play with these ridiculous ears.
Oh
my God. Look at this guy.
He's
in heaven. He's in heaven.
He knows it. He knows it too.
Goodness.
There has to be some guy. There has to be some, Jessica. Don't you think there's got to be someone out there watching at home right now? This
Can
is...
we keep him? He said, yeah.
Teresa,
Yes.
our exec producer, can we get a studio dog for Morning Blend?
I was thinking
We
you
keep
might
saying
enjoy that.
We keep
Right.
saying that. Well, Amy, thank you
Perfect.
so
Yeah,
much
thank you, Amy.
for joining us this
Thank
morning.
you.
To learn more about Stitch, the Las Vegas Valley Humane Society, upcoming weekly adoption events, and more, visit lvvhumanes.org.
And don't forget, as usual, if you end up adopting Stitch after seeing him on this segment, Best Mattress will gift you a free pet bed.